Hey guys, this is my 19-week pregnancy update and I'll be showing you guys my belly bump as well. So today I've got some really exciting news. I'm so excited. It's like the best thing in the world, feeling your baby for the first time. This week has been off the chart crazy with feelings. Every night when I go to sleep, I can feel it moving around inside. It's just the strangest feeling in the world, I found. Like, I've tried to get Josh to feel it a couple of times and he's been able to feel it, which is really cool. And Callie's been able to feel it as well. So it's really insane. The feeling, it's like that you've got worms in your stomach or something. It's really unreal. It's so cool. So this week my symptoms have been pretty good. I've just had really bad thrush. Thrush is like one of the worst things in the world to get. You can't do anything. You can't have sex. You don't want to walk around. They're like the two main things that I like doing. No, I'm just joking. So I've really tried to steer clear of anything that's not natural in this pregnancy. I've not been taking any painkillers or anything of those sorts. I don't usually, but I just thought that it's best to definitely steer clear of all that sort of stuff in my pregnancy as well, for me personally. But yeah, so I went to my midwife 2 days ago, and she's given me a whole list of natural things to do to get rid of the thrush. I'm gonna actually do a whole nother video on thrush by itself because I don't want to block it. Like, I don't want to take up too much time in my update to go into those sort of details, and it just means that if people aren't interested in the thrush topic, then they don't need to listen to me talking about my vagina. But yeah, so that will be in the next video that I do, I think. But other than that, I was just going to go into so I found a really good website, and for me, a really good website is something that is from Australia, so it's got all your Australian measurements in it, and it's got a fair bit of information in it as well. So that's what I like in a website, basically, because like the apps I find don't really, like, they give you a little bit of information for you to just to flick through every now and then, but like I want something more, I want something with a bit more meat to it, you know. So I'm just going to read through the website that I found. So the website is bellybelly.com.au, and I haven't really looked at much of it. I just found it today before I started, because I've been watching a fair few YouTube videos as well, and they're all very, there's not much content in the information that the girls give. It's sort of, there's a little bit of their app reading and then that's it. So I kind of wanted a bit more information so I didn't have to look for it further on the internet. I could just go to one YouTuber that told me everything that I kind of wanted to know, and then I didn't have to look it up anywhere else. So basically, so I'm reading from the bottom up at the moment because I wanted to do how big it is and everything first. So at 19 weeks, your baby is about 240 grams and it's about 15.25 centimeters long, which is roughly the size of a mango. So it's about this big. So it's still pretty small. It's about the same size as the palm of your hand. But it's definitely big enough to be making movements now, so that's pretty exciting. So basically I'm just going to read through this, and yeah. So at 19 weeks pregnant, you're unmistakably pregnant, and people may have the urge to touch your belly. It's not unusual for pregnant women to feel that their bodies have somehow become public property during pregnancy. Complete strangers may be eager to touch your bump. If you aren't comfortable with having your belly touched, be polite and firm and say no thank you. I haven't had that problem yet because I'm still not showing. I still look like I've had a large meal at dinner. So for me, I've only put on, I started at 71 kilos and I'm only weighing in at 72 kilos now. So for my whole first half of my pregnancy, I've put on 1 kilo, 1 or 2 kilos give or take. So I'm pretty happy with that. I was really worried because I am a binge eater that I was going to get really, really big in my pregnancy, which like isn't a problem, but I find it hard to lose weight after I put it on. So that was what my concern was around, is getting rid of it once I put it on. But yeah, I've only put on 1 kilo and I'm already halfway pretty much. So I think I'm doing pretty well, in the scheme of things, but it also comes down to I was really sick in the first trimester, so like I was throwing everything up, so I went down to 65 kilos. So I sort of went down to 65 to come back up to 72 kind of thing. So, but yeah, I'm quite happy with what I've put on so far. And so basically your body, so 19 weeks pregnant, your body, while you are still feeling pretty good and having high energy days, you may start to experience some uncomfortable pregnancy symptoms. Backaches and swelling are pretty common, especially when you put in a long day at work. In the evenings, try taking a walk after dinner and then put your feet up while sitting in a chair. I actually need to go pick my niece up from school, so I'll be back, guys. Bye. Okay, I'm back. It's super hard having Kelly at preschool. I could just pick her up whenever I wanted. Once I'd finished my stuff, I'd just go in and get her. And now it's like, you have to be here at 3:30 to pick your child up. And I'm just still getting used to that. So I got there in time. Luckily, I actually got there with 5 minutes to spare, so I wasn't doing too badly. But yes, preschool to school transitioning is super fun. I'll put all the links for these websites down in the comments or down in the description box below. Many women experience sharp growing pains during the middle of their pregnancy. These are usually caused by straining the round ligaments that support the growing uterus. Walking, sudden movement, coughing, sneezing, or exercising, such as swimming, can trigger pains. So I've had a chance to look at... Let me start again. My camera died, it stuffed up, I deleted a whole heap of stuff that I didn't want to delete, so I had to record a second time to get the content that I'd actually deleted. So in between, I looked up a whole heap of other pregnancy websites to get some more information for you guys, and I found that all of the websites have got different information on week 19, especially how big the baby is and how heavy the baby is. So just to give you guys an idea, so this particular website is saying that baby, and some of them measure it from head to toe and others measure it from head to rump. So it's like, it's confusing. So it says on this one, your baby now measures about 22 centimeters from head to toe. So that's not head to rump, that's head to toe. And it weighs about 340 grams, right? This next one is saying that your baby measures about 14 centimeters long, crown to rump, and it weighs about 240 grams. So already, just in two of them, there's 100 grams difference. And then 240 grams, 15 centimeters long. And then there was one more that I've pulled up. And then there's another one that says fetal size 13 to 15 centimeters and 200 grams. So like all of the websites are saying different information. So I don't think anybody knows really exactly how big it is. They're just guessing, or they're just saying roughly what they think. So yeah, we're going to go the around 240 grams and around the 15 centimeters long. So anyway, back into it. So if the idea of having a baby still seems remote, nothing makes it more real than feeling it move for the first time. Most mums-to-be start to feel movement, called quickening, around the 18 to 20 weeks mark. So yes, definitely feeling movement. It's amazing, not gonna lie, it's great. So you may also feel sharp stabbing pains down one or both sides. This is round ligament pain and is very common during pregnancy. The ligaments that support your uterus are being stretched and can really get your attention when you move or have been more active than usual. Try and rest as much as you can to alleviate these pains. Started thinking about names yet? If you're finding out the sex of your baby, you might make things a little easier but many parents enjoy waiting till the baby is born to discover the gender. Choosing names can be fun or it can be really challenging. We are not finding out the sex of the baby. We're going to leave it as a surprise, so that's super exciting. I've been watching some pregnancy vlogs and I'm kind of getting a little bit jealous of the women that I watch when they do their gender reveal, because they get so excited about it. And I'm like, oh, I don't get to find out their sex until like 4 more months time or something. So it's like, I want to know, but I don't want to know at the same time. I definitely don't want to know more than I want to know. But me and Josh have already picked out names for it. So we've got a boy's name and a girl's name, and we're very happy with those. I'll do a baby name reveal in a couple of weeks' time or something, and I'll also tell you guys the possible names that we did have chosen as well on our list. But I'll do that later down the track. So yeah, super exciting. Baby's now the size of a mango, as I told you guys before. So without further ado, I'll show you guys my bump. That's my 19-week pregnancy update and belly shot. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe down below. So next week I'll be talking in depth about my experiences of pregnancy thrush and natural ways to get rid of it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.